It is 12:41 a.m. People are sleeping. I cannot sleep. Can you imagine that? I have serious waist pain, back pain, chest pain. People celebrate their new moon in good health. The devil is trying to suppress me, but the devil is small. Yeah, the devil is small because what my God can do is far more greater. I know this is just temporal. Yeah, the devil wants to see my how far. I'm sorry about the lightning. The lights here where I am, it's off, and I'm using the other one that way. So guys, how have you been? It's been a while. I've not come online. I've not posted a video. I've not come on live. Well, a lot has really happened. Not like I've forgotten about you all. I have not, but a lot has really happened. Yeah, a lot has really happened. So in this life today, since I cannot sleep, and I was just wondering, lying on my bed and thinking of the goodness of God towards my life. I was just thinking how far the Lord has brought me, where He took me from, all the blessings, all the trials and temptation I was able to overcome. I was just like, after giving Him praise, I'm just like, God, you are indeed awesome. Look at where I am. Okay, now it's today's story time. Okay, this live stream is going to be all about story time. Now, I am just a poor, struggling girl, struggling mom who wanted the best, who want to make the family and the kids proud. All I have ever wanted in life is just to make my family comfortable, make sure they have something to eat, have good medication, have clothes to wear. I have never like put myself, these things they say you put yourself, like really put yourself in front. I've never done that. Yeah, I have never really put myself in everything, like in any situation. I've never put myself. I always put my family. I think my voice here won't be good, so let me use the earpiece. Hi. Thanks for joining in. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not. God bless you. God bless you. So I was not sleeping and I was just thinking of God and how far He has brought me. Since it's late and I cannot sleep, I just say let me share my experience with you guys out there. Yeah, before, as I was saying, I never put myself in front. Thank you for the like. God bless you. Thank you for so much for the thumbs up. I always put my family, my kids. I wanted them to. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you. I always wanted them to be fine because I know where I'm coming from. Being the first child, the responsibilities and everything is on your shoulder. And while growing up, a lot of incident, my childhood experience, there'll be something for another day. I don't know. Just check and see if you. Maybe I'll get back to you once I finish. Thank you so much. So that's childhood experience or growing up. I'll say it another day. So today I just want to share with you my life, part of my life before coming to Kuwait. Because presently I'm in Kuwait, like I always say. I will, sure I will do that. Thank you. You're the best. So so I was working in Cameroon, in Douala. Let me start from there. Let me start from there. I was working in Cameroon in uh in a house, like two houses. They had two houses I was working in actually. So a friend of mine asked me to get her a job also in Douala, and this job came up, and I called her. She came, start working. After some time, she came visiting and told me about a line traveling to Kuwait. And immediately, I did not even hesitate. Like, it was like unlike me that I always think twice. But I never hesitated, and I told her, okay, fine. It's a good thing. How are they paying? Let her educate me more about it. She gave me uh the lady contact. I started chatting with her, and she told me this is like this. You need to go. You work in the house. The contract is 2 years. After 2 years, you come back. They'll pay you your money. And the money was quite encouraging. It was tempting. You know, I asked her what are the disadvantage, like what is what is expected of me, and she told me all that she knew she wanted to say, like all that she knew about it. She told me, and she told me, and I also do my research. I asked some people around like what they have to say about the place. The comment I got was so discouraging. You know, it was really discouraging. Not because they never wanted me to come, but because it's the reality. It's because it's how the place is. People are scared of coming. Yeah, because of the way there's the citizens, they treat strangers. Yeah. So after hearing all those things, I was like, okay, I need to pray about it. I was not, it deep down in my heart, I never think twice, like, no, this is not for me or I am scared. No, to be honest, I never had that thought. I thought, okay, fine, no problem. I prayed about it, and I got a good reply. I said, well, my life has always been struggled. I've always been taking risks. I've always wants to like explore the world, to like know more things, to make my family comfortable. So I told my friend, I've made up my mind to do it. What about you? And she was like, I'm still scared though. I say no. She was still debating on it. I called the lady, I told her, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So they started with my procedure, like my visa, I made my passport and everything. Now, me making my passport, it took a longer time for my passport to come out. I saw an attack there. Now, I started the process before my friend, and she later on started, but her passport came out first. When her passport came out, then my own was out, I think 3 days or few days before her passport came out. So my passport came out, right? I saw a lot of attack. For my visa to come out, it was a problem. It was really, really a problem. A lot of attack. So we continue praying, and my friend traveled before me. Can you imagine that? I started the whole process before her, but she traveled before me. Her visa came while my own was still not out. So she traveled, and for my visa to come out, I think it took like 2 months, 2 whole months. It was not easy. I saw in fact, the attack was just too much. We had to pray. I had to pray. I had to talk to God. I told him I had never planned to travel out. You brought this and I know you will finish it. That has always been my prayer. I don't struggle. I don't think too much in a situation, because I know that if it is what it is, if what God has ordained it to be, it will surely come to pass, no matter how the devil try to twist it. What is mine will always be mine. That has always been my prayer, and that has always been my strength. I just put my faith, put everything on God, and I believe only Him can do it, and He has been doing it. Yeah. So after 2 months, getting to 3 months, my visa came out. Now, for my visa to come out, there was something again that uh, something happened. I was not supposed to travel the same day. As in, I was to travel on the first of, was it on the 1st or 31st of um May? Yeah, on the 31st. Is it 31st? Yeah, 31st of May. I did not travel again, so I ended up traveling on the 2nd of May. Can you imagine? So that day I was like, okay, let me continue with the plan of God in my life, where He is leading me. Let me just continue the journey, because He knows best. He knows what is good for me, and He knows what I want. He knows everything. So I started, entered the plane, we came, reached here. I don't know the time we arrived here, because the journey was kind of, so I don't know. So when we got here, they put us in one room, and in the room, we had to wait for the sponsor to come pick us up. While waiting for the sponsor to come pick us up, we stayed there till for many hours. I think the following morning, then they came. It happens two of us were going to the same agency. So the driver picked two of us. He first dropped the other lady. I was like, God, what is happening? They told me we are going to the office first before going to our houses. I said, well, Lord, let that will be done. So after dropping her off, hi, welcome. Do like the video, subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much for joining in. Hello, do give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. I'm just sharing you guys my story from how I got to Kuwait. Yeah, what happened, how I did not plan it, how it happened, and I did not plan it. Did I say plant? I did not plan yeah, it just happened all of a sudden, the will of God. I just want to encourage you to know that sometimes God works in a mysterious way, and while God is about to open a bigger door for you, the enemy is also fighting to close that door. Meaning, if you are not like focused, if you are not with God, you let the devil close that which God has planned to open for you. So the devil really fought me, but because I know where I stand, I know the pillar is very solid and it cannot sink easily. So I kept on pushing, and yeah, it reached my own turn. They dropped me, guys, to the house. My first day, first experience in COVID was horrible. It was so horrible. I got there. The first statement the lady told me was, in fact, I don't know, I cannot really speak that their own Arabic pidgin. Let me use it that way. So I'll just use speak it the way that you guys will understand, like in the plain English, how you understand. What she said was, "Hey, stand there, stand there, stand there. Put your bag there." So when I stood by the door, she came in. When she came in, uh she came out. Yeah, she came out, and she gave me a what was that thing? A plastic, a keys. How will I say it? Zibala Zibala keys. Okay, Zibella, this is like a trash bag. Yeah, a trash bag. A nylon trash bag. She gave it to me, told me to remove the clothes I was putting on. I should go to the bathroom, remove the clothes I was putting on, put in my bag, put my bag in the keys. Then she showed me one place outside that I should put my bag there. And I asked her, I said, these are my things and they are very important to me. They are things that I will need. She said, no, 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 no. You will not need any of those things. I already got everything for you, your clothes, your pants, your vest. I was like, I heard about this thing, but I never knew it is like this, like I will not use any of my stuff, guys. She said, no, no, you cannot use any of your things. What if they're infected? What if they are this? What if I came with virus? I was like, God, is this how my day? Is it how I will stay for that 2 years? Anyway, because I already made up my mind, I obeyed. I went to the bathroom. She had put me towel. She had put me clothes, the working clothes I'm supposed to wear. She had put pants, bra there. You see this bra, eh? Very big, not like very big. In my place, that is the cheapest bra. It's a bra that, how will I say it? Mothers wear to farm. It's the bra that you wear and go to the farm. Is the bra we said 300 francs in Cameroon. The cheapest bra. That is what she gave me to wear. I was not there to wear bra, not to showcase my body now. So I had to do it. I wore it. And after wearing it, after having my bath, wearing it, she then followed me up to put my clothes in a small nylon, or she told me to put it in a nylon or I throw it, you know. So I thought of the time I'm going to be here, and I take it and I put it inside my bag, and I put my bag outside. Guys, that bag I put outside, I did not remove anything. That means she gave me everything. The only thing I was allowed to take off from my bag was my lotion and my toothbrush. Those are the things that I could take out from my bag. After I removed them, I put my bag outside. Then immediately, this lady start telling me what to do. This is your work. You need to clean. You need to make sure you take care of the kids. You need to do this. She came. She said, enter the kids' room, fold the clothes. The wardrobe was so messy. I had to fold the dresses and put something I have never done, like as in I've never seen, even talk less of doing it, because we don't scatter clothes in the wardrobe like that. Where I'm coming from. Okay, we don't scatter clothes. Things are well organized. You have your bags, you put your clothes inside. You have another bag. If the cloth is dirty, you put inside the dirty bag. When it's time for you to wash it, you take the dirty bag out and you wash. But this one, everything was down. You need to fold again and start arrange. Put the vest this way, put the shorts this way, put the trousers this way, put the pants, put everything. I had to arrange that. After I finished, I cleaned the kids' room. I went to the kitchen, prepared everything. After I was done with what she told me to do, I went to her. I told her, I'm hungry, I want to eat. I've been working for hours without me eating. So I told her I want to eat, and this lady told me there is no food at home. When we go to the mother's house, I will eat there. Guys, do you know the time? It was 10 p.m. That means we're supposed to go to the mom's house that late. We went to the mom's house. After going, we packed some few things and we went to the mom's house. There, I was like still the only maid. I was the only maid in that house. I had to serve the table for them. My first day in Kuwait, I have to arrange a table. They will give me this to go and put. After they eat, I clear the table. I wash the dishes, do everything, make sure everything was in order. Then I start saving them their tea, their this, their that, their coffee. One day they used one day to teach me everything. Because I had made up my mind to work, I just used that day. I learned everything that day. I learned everything. The measurement of this, the mom just came just one time and like, okay, fine. This is what you need to do in a cup like this for coffee. You put this quantity of you put this quantity of tea, this quantity of coffee, this quantity of gawa. So she showed me everything and I did it. She showed me everything and I did it and everything was good. That day we went. Before that, I even forgot to tell you one thing I have never witnessed in my life, but because I was ready for it. When it comes to food, me eating, after serving the food all, they took all the food to the living room. I asked my madam, I said, where is my own food? She said I should wait. Your mother will give me food. Guys, I had to wait for them to finish eating. Then the leftover, that's what the mother sent for me to eat. I looked at the food with all the hunger in my tummy. I was so hungry. I've not eaten for one day. If I should say one day, I've not eaten, just water. And she told me to eat that food. I look at how it is. You know, when you give a child food, that is the example I've always used. And that's the example I will use today because that is how it was or it is because they are still doing it. When you give a child food to eat, the way that child makes the food, that was how that food was. After looking at it, being somebody who don't like, there are some certain things I cannot take. So I just took the food and I opened the trash, I put it there. I'm like, I cannot eat this. This is not something I'm to eat. After you have mixed it with your hands, all the soap is like, it was so cold. Like in my eyes, it was so cold. So I had to throw the food and luckily I opened the fridge. I saw fruits, apple, grapes. That was what I ate that day. I ate that. I drank water. I made tea for myself. I was comfortable. So went back home. I asked her where will I be sleeping. She said I'll be sleeping with the kids. It's okay by me. I'll be sleeping with the kids. They got a small mattress for me to put on the floor and sleep. Guys, we got home at that was 1:30. That was 1:30 getting to 2. So while we reached home, she and the husband they went to the parlor. They asked me to make tea. These people can drink tea for the world. I made tea and they sat there for some few minutes. Then they went to their room. They told me they're going to sleep. So I should not sleep until the kids okay, until the kids go to bed before I should sleep. And those kids they don't sleep. Oh, they were in their rooms catching toys, playing toys up and down, doing all sorts of nonsense. And I was there just looking at them. I'd already put my beds down. And they the cupboard I had arranged and put. Those kids they scattered everything. What is this? I have a call. Who could be calling me at this hour? What is this? Hello? Yeah, hello. Okay, guys, I just went out to receive my medicine from the pharmacy. I ordered some medicine. I have really been down with Jesus. I have been down with waist pain, in fact, back pain, lots and lots of pain. So I had to call pharmacy to bring me medicine. Can you imagine? For how many medicine? 14 kd. This. Now let's see what's inside before uh, I continue with the story. They said they put me a bag for my waist, hot bag. Wow, this is too much. Wow, this bag is just how many medicine? Just 3. Can you imagine? This one for pains. The pains I'm having is too much. This one for my back, to put on my waist. I just prayed help God help me through this one. I don't know how it's inside. And this one, so that money like that is for this 3 tablet. That means the back is, what I see. This one is 2 kd. Okay. This one is 3 kd, 190. That is 5 kd gone. This one, what's the price? No price. This one is 4 kd 500. That's 9 kd 500. That means it's the one that took all my money. How much is it? 3 minutes in microwave, then cover with thumb and apply. Okay, this one has no price. I think this is the one with remove soft and flexible after freezing, suitable for bath, cold and hot therapy, microwave. Okay, let's see how it is inside. God of heaven, save me, oh. This life I come so. It is just one piece, oh. It's just one piece. And this is how it is. This is how it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I need to read it so I'll be sure I'll understand what it's saying before I use it on my body. Anyway, guys, like I was saying before this thing came in. So for those kids to sleep is another thing. Those kids, they refuse to sleep. They refuse to sleep. They stayed up till I think they sleep at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. like that. And I was to get up at 5. Why getting up at 5? Because I needed to prepare breakfast for my boss, for the husband who usually go to work at 6. Yeah, so he goes to work at 6, and the wife told me I need to prepare breakfast for him and prepare his lunch back. So I had to stay up for those kids to sleep. When they finally closed their eyes to sleep, then I took my phone, I set it on alarm. I did not even sleep for up to 2 hours. And the alarm started ringing. So I had to get up, prepare everything. When the man got up, like when he prepared in his room because I have their bathroom, he just came out when he was going to work. And I called him. I said, "Boss, your food is safe." He was so surprised. He was really shocked. And, he was like, he said, didn't you sleep? Why are you up so early? I said, well, madam told me to get up early so I can prepare your breakfast and your lunch stuff. He said, and you did? I said, yeah. So I stayed up to do that. I did not sleep for long. He sat down and she was eating and eating and eating. He said, wow, that's very nice of you. After eating, he went to work. Not up to 20 minutes, the wife came out. The first thing she's not even, have you cleaned this? Have you cleaned the cupboard? Did you make breakfast for Baba? Did you give Baba lunch? I said, yes, madam. What did you put inside? I said, I put the things you asked me to put inside. She said, what did you put inside? I said, I put apple, I put orange, I called the things she told me to put inside. I called it. She said, okay, I should prepare her own things. Then I said, good morning, madam. Salam. Ah, she was like, not really happy. They are not really, some of them, not all, they are not really friendly. So my first, to call this thing short, because I want to narrate it step by step, I'll use the whole day. As I will always say, when I'm with my friends, who say, if we want to talk about our experience in Kuwait, it would take like thousands of cartoons, ledgers, cartoons, thousands of them. So to cut the whole story short, it continued like that for I think the next 2 days. I would say I was soft. The way she was a bit soft. So the next 2 days she came and told me I need to clean the wall. Ah, you know where you come from. We don't clean walls. We don't clean walls. So she was like, she brought the ladders from outside. She told me to bring a bowl, two bowl, put one with water, put the other one with water, put one in savon. I should put savon in one and Clorox. Then she gave me gloves. She gave me sponge, iron sponge that we use. She gave me the soft sponge that we also use to wash. That has the soft and the strong side, the two side. So she told me to climb on the ladder. Ah, as fat as I am, I told her I've never climbed ladder. Or I'm scared of ladders. She said, no, climb, I will hold you. You just to climb, 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 and do like this, do like this, do like this. I just like, this woman. What if I fall here or break my leg? Or what if I fall here and injure myself? You will send me back to my country and everything will be wasted. I was like, oh God, take control. It's so early. It's too early for me to like start experiencing this. I have no choice. I have to climb. I climbed the ladder. And the house, it's not like, I don't know how I will say it. I don't know if you guys will understand, but most of you, I think we have some buildings like that in Africa. This, we have normal rate of ceiling, like this ceiling, like this one you're seeing up. It is normal. We have some that is right up, right? That one was a bit up. It was up. So I had to climb that ladder. When I was up the ladder, oh God, thank God, I think sleep is coming now. When I was up the ladder, I could see down very far. And because I don't know if this thing happened to other people, when I am right top, I feel it, my tummy will like I want to throw out. I feel like my tummy is sinking. Same thing like when I'm in a car and the car is moving and this speed brake in Africa, they used to put speed brake, and when the car go on the speed brake, my stomach will be like that. So when I was up and I looked down, I said, oh God, I need to concentrate. So I use the one with sabun, the soft sponge. I wash and that is, you put water, you wash like we are washing something. I wash, 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 wash. And then the other side, the other clean one, you squeeze the towel, then you clean. Now the ladder, it has a place where you can put two bowls. So I put the two bowls there. I use this one to wash, I use this one to clean. I use this one to wash, I use this one to clean. So that's how it was. I clean it all. I start from the parlor. I clean all the walls in the parlor, all from up. I clean all the up first, then I come now from down that I will not need ladder. I use the ladder to clean. Now, while cleaning the up, there was this fan. Yeah, this is it. Let me show you. This fan. This is the fan they have in the room, and this other fan, the one behind That was the fan they had in their house. So I had to clean this one. I had to clean that one, and it was so dirty. It's something. It's like they have never used it. They have never cleaned it, or they have not cleaned it in a long time. So I had to clean it. It was so dirty. That particular one took me time because she was there watching me. I could not even do anyhow. After I cleaned that one, I finished that day. I went on my normal walk. Then she have this habit when she's going out, right? She don't usually take me out unless when she's going to the father's house. You know, like when I talk about outing, like here they like to go out to the park, to the restaurant. She don't usually take me out to restaurant, this and that and that. So when they are going, what she usually do is she'll mix this thing. They have this thing they wrap. And that is in my first what something like rice. They mix with spicy. They wrap with olive leaf, with cabbage leaf. Yeah. So she'll mix that in a large quantity, and she'll give me to fix the leaves and wrap while they're away. So I'll keep myself busy. And in the house, guys, all the house is full with cameras. In the kitchen, I have two cameras in the kitchen. Like the house was like this. When you leave the sitting room and you come in, this is the kitchen. Now, at the door of the kitchen, there was a camera there. At that other end of the kitchen, there was a camera there. And I asked myself, why is it that the first I first came, because already I had a clue about cameras they used to monitor stuff. But I was wondering, why would someone put camera in the kitchen? Kitchen is like a place where you put food. Why? But I never focused my mind on it because I know I have no bad intention in me to hurt anyone or to do anything bad. So I was just like, anyway, let me do my stuff. My dear, the first day I never knew anything about camera. That day they went out, I walked until I was so tired. Guys, I was really tired that day. So the thing she gave me to make, I had make the one with olive and close the pot, and the one now with cabbage leaf. I was so tired, I just shifted and I bent my head down to sleep a little. My dear, I heard somebody calling my name, Yvette. I heard somebody calling my name. I turned like, it was like in a dream at first. When she called me, it was like in a dream. I heard the name again. When I got up, I said, Madam, like I went out to look. She said, come here, I'm in the camera. I was like, you are in the camera. She said, I'm seeing you, what you are doing. Why are you sleeping? It's like I'm shouting. She said, why are you sleeping? I said, well, I was tired. I was just talking to myself. I'm not seeing her, but she is seeing me. She was seeing me. So I told her, I just wanted to lie a little. I was sleep. She said, no, you need to make that thing fast. Tomorrow my sister will come and take it. Don't sleep until you finish. And when you finish, you have to wait for us. You need to wash the kitchen. But before then, you have to wait for us to come because we need to eat and you wash the kitchen. As I'm saying like this is not how she was saying it. Oh. Their pidgin English, is not something to write home about. So let's just go with what you are hearing. So I said, okay, madam. I was so tired. I was there arranging that thing. When I finished that one, since she told me when she come, they will then cook. I had to wait for them. After finishing that one, they make another 1 hour. They got home at 3 a.m. Guys, it was weekend. They got home. They went out to enjoy themselves, knowing they will not go to work the next day. They don't care if you. In fact, these people say some of them don't have conscience. Some of these people they don't have conscience. I don't want to go in details. So that day was just like that. Now it happens. The Ramadan, I went on Ramadan period. I went there during the Ramadan period. So when we go out to visit, like to visit the mom, the sisters, or the friends, they will give me money. I'm just cutting it short, so I don't want to go detail. So they will give me money. I'll take the money and I will come and keep in my bag, in my room. They will not check it though. Ah, The stress was too much. I called my agent. I told her that I cannot continue. Let them come and tell me, because before leaving, they told me that if you are not comfortable, if the stress is too much, you can change. So I called them. They said their office is closed. They are not working now. It's Ramadan. They are this and that. I said, what do you mean you are not working now? When you took me from the airport, you did not went to the office. You brought me here straight, right? So you can easily come and pick me up to your house. So that is the office. She said, no, I need to wait. Okay, let me really her call her sister to find out if she has space in her room, because she does not have space. Guys, I was my third week's day. The lady started getting angry that I want to go and say she's very bad. I never said she's very bad. Why I used the word that a thing is bad. Like, there was a day when she seized my phone. Before seizing my phone, she told me, when you want to sleep, leave your phone in the kitchen. I was like, how can I leave my phone in the kitchen? I use my phone for alarm. I use my phone to discuss when I close my work, to talk with my families. So there was this day again, she told me to give her, before then, right? Before then, I never had internet. So she told me to give my phone, open my password, give her my phone to put me the Wi-Fi. That is the code. I don't know what this woman did. But she put something in my phone that enabled her to read all my messages before I even do. She read all my messages, she listened to my conversation. So, when we are talking, there are people ask you, like your family, your friends will ask you, how is it? At times, most of the time, I always cry. I was crying like a baby. I was crying. In fact, I don't know. I've not seen that lady that came to Kuwait to work as a maid that did not share tears. There is none. I've not seen. Because everybody wants to talk to, they'll tell you how they cried and cried and cried and cried. It was only God that saved them. So she has been listening to my conversation and hearing me saying I want to go back to the office. So there was this day, the husband saw that I was not happy. He called me. He said, what is happening? I said, me, I'm tired. I cannot really continue like this. I cannot be working for more than 24 hours, because my work is more than 24 hours. And I have not less than 5 hours to sleep, not less than 4 hours to sleep. He said, but you normally you need to sleep during the afternoon. I said, no, I don't sleep during the afternoon. And he kind of looked at the wife, and that one end like that. So it happened the day that I was supposed to go back to the office. After a lot of problem, calling my agent, calling and calling and calling. After 1 month, I told him that I cannot. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. How can I be working without my phone? How can I be working no rest? You can see everything from me, but don't see my phone. You see my phone. That phone is where my strength comes from. Sees everything from me, but not my phone. If you want to kill me, take my phone. That means you will see me go pale in a second. Because in my phone lies everything, all my strength, all the comfort, all the words of encouragement I need lies in my phone. So that fateful day I was to leave the house. I told you, when we visit and people visit, they give me money during the Ramadan period. I had about 80 something KD. That was a gift from people. Guys, after I had packed my bag and put them outside, and I was like going outside. I did not go outside. I was going outside. She called me. She said, come on, 10. She said, give me that money for Ramadan. Guys, I was shocked. I was shocked that day, that second. But I never hesitated, because my mind was just to leave. That was the only thing that was in my head that time. Just to leave the house. I received my bag. I counted the money. 80 something KD. I gave her. She said, are you sure this is all the money? I said, this is all the money. I gave her all the money. The husband said, what do you want to do with the money? She was like, she said something in Arabic I don't even understand. And we went. While we were going in the car, guys, I don't know if this man was tempting me or to, I don't know. In the car, he was like, wow, I really admire your courage. I really like, he was just asking, why do you leave your country to come and work here? You are so beautiful to do this. I said, well, we need to hustle, we need to work. In life, you need to work. So that's why I'm here to work. He said, wow, you are really so patient. Many ladies have come to my house. It's not even stay up to the time you stayed. This and that and this and that. I said, well, that is life. He said, my wife is wicked. My wife is. I said, she's not wicked. It's her own life. Everybody has his own way of doing things and like that. So she's not wicked. He said, I know deep down you are saying she's wicked and you are telling me she's not wicked. I said, no, sir, she's not wicked. We all will have our own areas of life, or we have our own parts that we don't want people to tamper with, area where you are strict on. Like me, when it comes to my family, I'm so strict. When it comes to my kids, I'm so strict. I don't play with that area. So her own is her family and her own way of behavior, the way she was brought up. That is it. He said, wow, that is very nice. He took me to the office. They counted his money and gave him, and I stayed there, went to the agent office. Now, from then, the agent wanted to use me to make more money. Now, she sent me to two houses. I stayed there for two weeks. Guys, I went to the first house. I was like walking. She has a baby, is a grandmother with a son and a daughter with their granddaughter. So I was taking care of that child, cleaning the rooms, the house, or generally cooking. I will be just prepare the things and assist her in the cooking. So that's how it went. And the son came one day and told me, I was like feeling calm. I never knew anything about COVID at that time. That was my 1 month, 2 weeks, my 1 month, 1 week in COVID. I stayed in that woman's house for 1 week. And when the son came, he saw me. He said, don't feel comfortable. Don't feel too comfortable. I said, excuse me. He said, yes, don't feel too comfortable in this house because I know my mother will send you back shortly, sooner or later. She will send you back, so don't feel comfortable. I said, why do you say that? Why so? He said, because people don't stay in their houses. They don't stay in their house, I mean. People don't stay, Kadamas don't stay, that is mates don't stay in their house for long. I said, why? He said, because the mother will send them back to the office after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, highest 1 month. I was like, wow, interesting. Really, really, I don't need to feel comfortable because I was thinking this is the place. The house was cool. I don't get to hear too much noise. She just told me to do this, do this. And before she even opened her eyes, pap, I've already cleaned everywhere, do everything. The only problem I had in that house that I think made her to send me back after 2 weeks was the granddaughter. And now the problem comes when feeding the granddaughter. Okay, in the morning, once she gets up, she needs to make exercise. And that exercise, she needs to do it with her. She'll be doing a head, shoulder, knee, santo, head, shoulder, knee, santo. Which you are doing head, shoulder, knee, santo, head, shoulder, knee, santo with her. When there's one that she was doing and they say march, 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 march. You'll be marching with her, going around marching with her. I have my work to do and I want me to come and be marching with her, doing all that stuff before to prepare her food to eat, before feeding her. While feeding her, you'll be singing for her or you use the iPad. The woman never wanted her to be using iPad too much. So you'll be singing for her. Be singing baby shark do baby shark do. Five little babies singing on the bed. Guys, I don't enjoy musician and a talkative. Those that knows me from Kumba, from Cameroon, knows that I don't talk. But in fact, immediately I stepped my feet in COVID, I started talking. I was a cool type. I was the type that don't talk. I could keep and swallow things inside of me and I will not voice it out. But immediately I got to COVID. Ewele, boom. Ah, immediately I got to COVID, I turned to a parrot. I could talk for the world. Not like this, I don't know. Before I could not even talk. Now, ah, oh, those that I've encountered, like we have talked, those back home, they're like, if it is this you, you can now talk. When people are talking, you will not cry. My dear, I've cried. Oh, all my cried. And I started crying from Cameroon. I came here. I cried. That means I cried the first month. I cried all the cried for how many years I cried in Cameroon. I cried. I shed that same tears just for 1 month. So it happens. The woman saw that when it comes to that area of me singing, dancing, I am not really good at that side. She concluded I'm not good with baby. So she sent me back to the office. In the office now, I went to another house. The same day I went to this house. Guys, I've been begging sleep to come. Now sleep has come. I went to this house. That was the same day the Akadama traveled to Ghana. She has been working with them for 4 good years. So she went for vacation. So they bring someone to come stay and replace her. Now I stayed in that house for 1 month. It was a family house, but I was in the same room with four of their kids. Now the room is a big room. They put their beds like this in one wall. They put the four beds in one wall. Like this, like this, like this, like this. And this side they put their drawer. And this side they put a small chair. Now, me, I will put my blanket. There I never had a bed. It's a blanket. They gave me two blankets and a small pillow. I'll put my blanket in the middle. At times closer to the door and I will sleep. So in the same room with them. I was doing that. I was comfortable there. I was happy. All I wanted was just a peaceful place where I could just like call a home, just a peaceful place. It happens, and the lady, when it was time for the Kadama to come back, now she referred me to her colleague at work. That is my madam. My internet issue. So she sent me to that lady. I went to that lady. From her house, I went straight to that lady's house. The lady was very good. She was a single mom with two girls in her two-bedroom apartment. She was so welcoming, an Egyptian lady. She was so welcoming, so friendly. This woman is, I don't know. I pray for God to bless her every day. She was so good to me. She treated me like a sister. In her house, for the past 6 months I stayed with her, I never for once put on Kadama clothes. I never for once put on uniform. No. In fact, in all these houses I was working, just the first house that they gave me uniforms. The other houses, I was not putting on uniforms. I was just wearing my clothes. I remember. I remember the house I was before coming to this my madam house. The woman, the first day I wore uniform, she was like, this is a uniform, eh? It kind of prints out your body, kind of prints out your body. So it's a trouser and a top. Guys, if you see me in that uniform, my body was so printed. I was so hot in it. She told me to go and remove it. Don't wear it again. She asked me if I have these free wears. I said I have just two. She said go and wear it. That woman went out. She got me lot and lot of free wears. That she wearing free wears. I told her, I said, who told you I like free wears? I am not comfortable because normally I'm that type of person who is not comfortable with trousers. I don't like trousers. I like something that I can feel free in. I like my free wears. When I with my free wears, I feel flexible. I feel comfortable. But when I'm with trousers, or I feel like my body is tight and I feel like people are looking at me when I'm walking, and I'm not comfortable with that. So my madam took me now. That day she told me the daughter has gone out, another one is there. I went to her house late. The only thing I did that day was to make her tea, and she told me to go and rest, and I will get up at 8 in the morning. Guys, I'll get up at 8. I get up at 8. I clean. She showed me everything to do. She tell me what I need to do, how I need to prepare the kids for school. Guys, another headache. Preparing kids for school is a whole bunch of headache. Anyway, guys, I think I'll continue the video tomorrow. Right now, I'm so tired. I want to sleep. It's what's the time now? Tomorrow I'll continue. I'll come live talk about preparing of kids to school. Yeah, I'll talk about that tomorrow. Uh, you see the time? It's 8 18 minutes to 2 a.m. It's really late. I need to sleep now. My back hot. I need to check this medicine, see the one I can drink and sleep. My back really hot. My wrist hot. My back hot. Yeah. So thank you all so much. Don't nobody. Thank you to those that tremendous movie Canopy. Thank you. Finel. Eh. Thank you. I cannot pronounce your name. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'll get back to you guys. Let me see. Okay. Alright, guys. See you tomorrow. I'll continue from preparing the kids to school. That'll be my video tomorrow. Thank you. Good night. Sound sleep. Good morning.